back with another video. It's been a super long time, but I'm definitely going to be picking up from where we left off and getting back into the 901 project now. So this is it as it sits, all covered up, just tucked away. I'm going to go ahead and uncover it right now. Today I'm going to be doing like a disassembly of a lot of things, just to get the old parts out of here and get the destroyed parts out, so I can start to clear up all the clutter. Put some air in the back tire recently, so I'm able to move the bike around more. I got that new ignition in, so I can turn the bike on with the battery, and has electronics. Gonna be sending these carbs out to get rebuilt and just tested for pressure and all that good stuff, and just make sure that they're good to go, they don't leak and all that shit. So, taking the headlight off, these ugly turn signals, because I'm going to be going with, I guess I should finish uncovering it before I start to reveal all the good stuff. There we go. Gonna be getting some different bars, like some scrambler style bars, and then I'll be getting bar end turn signals, and then I'll get a more modern headlamp. Then I'll get those mirrors that like are super dank and just sit super clean, like right here, super cafe racer style. I put air in the rear shocks and they aired up really nicely, and now they're like kind of firm. So, but big reveal, I'm gonna actually be installing bags from a Harley onto this bike, so that when I park it in parking lots, I can just air out and I can like slam the whole thing. Next couple of weeks, we're chopping the frame, probably somewhere back here, and then welding out. I'm not exactly sure how long yet, but probably to about here. And then we're gonna be putting on a 20-inch seat that I found online, and it's really sick. But I want to try it out with these struts, but I really want to put bags and be able to slam this thing, because it's already going to be a good looking bike, so it's going to be cool. This is my new workbench. It's a work in progress, but so far I've got the spare motor, the aftermarket pipes, and all my other shit, like the gas tank also, one of them. Got that all over there, and it's pretty solid too. It's like, it's decently solid, at least for what I'm doing with it. So let's go ahead and jump into this thing, and let's go ahead and get everything stripped. And oh, I forgot the notebook. I'll go grab the notebook from upstairs and go over some of the plans that I've written out so far. Got a bunch of shit on the to-do list. So far I've got down, damn, I didn't get any of that. I got the ignition and keys, and cross it off the list, which is great. Oh, I got a table. Awesome. Did the measuring. I need to get the materials and all that. Measured the handlebar diameter. I need to order those bars. Let's see. Paint and fuel lines, ranger lines, brake, sand, frame. I guess you could take a look at these. So this is pretty much how I'm gonna want the bike to look. Like, it's a super long wheelbase bike, but the seat I'm going to be going with is about 20 inches, and the way it's going to tuck, it's going to be like the perfect function to have two people but still have a short cafe look to it. But it will be like a cross between a scrambler and a cafe racer, just because of how the front end could be set up, but the back is going to be like total cafe racer. So let's move on to taking the shit off of this thing to make it like stripped, and so we can start fitting up some new parts, make it look sick. Besides sending off the carbs once again to actually get the thing functioning and to like crank. I brought the key out. Let's see if, where about the key? Oh, here it is. Okay, yeah. So I brought the key. See if it'll still even like turn on or anything. Oh, it turns on still. Let's see what it does. That still turns. Cool. So this battery, like, I bought this fucking battery from eBay. Showed up charged, and it even is still charged after I left it in the bike for a couple of weeks. I'm probably like a month at this point. But pretty good. Pretty good battery. This person gets a freaking 5-star. I already told them that though, because this battery came fully charged. I was stoked on that. Lever is bent to shit, but I have a replacement for that, and it's also black to match the clutch lever, which is pretty fresh. I'll be getting rid of these rusty ass mirrors or mirror. So for this one, I think it's just gonna be two 10 millimeters. Oopsie. Or something like that. Get that. And since they're bolts I don't care about, I'm straight up gonna use pliers because it's easier to reach in there, in my opinion, so far. Let's see. Oh, I do have a 10 up. Get in here even. Put the 10 on the outer portion. Okay, cool. So we got that side of the headlight off. Let's... Oh yeah, turn this off. Dumbass. Turn this straight finally, because we've got some air in the tires. Get up in here. So, I unscrewed the Phillips screws that were holding this headlight assembly together. And, I mean, of course I fear to be filled with spiders, but I mean, I'm just gonna have to get kind of ballsy at toughen this out because it's once again a 40-year-old ass bike, so there's gonna be some fucking creepy Japanese shit in it, you know? This headlight's actually not bad condition. Actually, yeah, it is. It's pretty scratched, but it's not too bad. But I don't think I'm gonna be using this. It's all rusty and ugly. Okay, now that we got that out, we were able to just feed those wires through. That's pretty fucked, you know? Junk this. Nah, all this will probably just get put in a box. Just a headlight. And then these are the turn signals. What we're gonna do is just, like, we're gonna pull these apart. There's these two, and then those just come off. See? Yeah. Ball. This is the turn signal. So I'll go ahead and twist those together. Just kind of make it a statement that those were together. There's the turn signals, there's the headlight. So probably just get put in a box and then post it on eBay. Negative for it's gonna get put in those yellow boxes right there. Okay, all this. So that wasn't even connected. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And this will eventually get super glued into there, or not super glued, but probably epoxied, so that we can not have that popping out. I think I might have to order a new one of those again, better quality, because I don't like those kinds of issues. And the entire gauge cluster, including the speedometer cable, and I'm not sure which this one is. Oh, this is the RPM cable also. I'm not sure if that's exactly what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it. That's what I think it's called. Wish I knew the actual term. But otherwise, I've got the headlight disconnected. So now I've got the harness for the gauge cluster disconnected. That one's everything from there is pretty straightforward. There was just a lot of stray cable ends that I just wasn't sure about, so that's why I began to order. So we got the cables off, got the gauge cluster off. This is actually really nice if you look at it. So I'm gonna be cleaning this up and probably painting these black, sand this down, paint it black, make it all nice, rewrap the harness. Yeah. So add that to a collection of parts that will get refinished. Yeah. can put this thing on 0. Oh no, I can't. Damn, that's a lot of miles.
Busted blinds, mine's kinda clustered. I'm distracted more than seeing mustard poured on a purple tile. By the reason of my dreams outside my
By the way, I'm not running this intake setup with those carbs. It's gonna be different. That's just how it is right now.
I'm inspired by the things I can't possibly see. So looking out this window just creates a whole new appreciation for anything it's related to. See, nature's a masterpiece, and I'm just trying to pay my dues to the master painter who paint brushes the morning hues. I try to compensate on money wouldn't do. So I'm sending up a prayer to pay for the view. Can y'all make room? For my opinion, I do it for you. Like 5 people trying to sit at a table for 2. Screw any ego to the side, please. For my mind leaves the conversation for a palm tree. You see, we're all given choices in life. The pen symbolic for actions that are circled in life.
Put this in the... Buy the rest of the other parts. So this, and this I'll be keeping. This headlight and turn signal assembly will be going because it's old. Don't think you understand. There's spiders everywhere. No, I'm just kidding. Started to realize that these side bars here, or whatever they're called, I'm not sure. These that are on the bike, they seem to be like a little bit more tough, but they are also wrecked. Like those are fucked. Super dented in. They're all came with these really nice chrome ones that say Honda on the pegs. I have this one. I have this one.
Locked. Not really locked.
Honda.
It's still a stash bin.
Cool. So I will have those. I'll clean those up. Send them off to get powder coated, like wrinkle finish black. It'll be really sick. I can take those off in the meantime because they're just on there for no reason. That's in a box. This is the intake right here. There's 2 intakes actually, which is crucial because I
So
leave them in a stock
this side
to start with. So I have most of it here, which is great. Down to this little metal plate, which is even more awesome. The more I've looked at the parts that are on the bike right now, I've started to realize more and more. There's spiders everywhere. So I'll admit, once I took that bolt out, and I took the like side parts off, I tried to put this bolt back in. It was hard as fuck because the motor actually shifted. I don't have a jack or anything like that yet, so I had to do it all with mine.
Alright, so
like
I believe to take this side part off, it's just a couple of 14 millimeters.
Wiggle that on there. Stepped on the screwdriver to push the motor up, and then as I did that, my right hand. I'm not sure if I actually had to do this, but I have the motor braced right here between the frame. Just because I took out the main bolt that is pretty much the main engine harness, or the dead blow connection, or at least the front engine harness, not harness, engine mount. Since I took that bolt out, I put this piece of wood here to support this, keep it in place so I don't have any difficulty with the heavy lifting trying to put that bolt back in. So if you're doing this, make sure you put something there to hold the engine in place. For some reason the bike was missing the lower
engine mount bolt.
So I'm gonna have to order that. I already put it on the list here.
Need something to hold it together. So that's pretty much all of that. Now we can take this piece of shit out that didn't even do anything.
It's quad pipes.
But I'm getting rid of the quad pipes, going with 2-to-1 Mac. Need more leverage.
So that was fucking hard to do.
That was a workout. Got it in. Got these off.
So next, probably gonna take these carbs off. Put them in a box.
No,
and do it next to
get
But I'm not gonna take that apart again.
And after that, I'm
get
probably
this
gonna wrap
other
up
part.
for the night.
This is pretty much just a video.
Are you finished? Now I can replace this bolt.
So I can strip
So
down
that
the important
The
things.
motor's bolted down.
So I can get those things progressed and get the bike's chassis started. And stripping it down is part of the chassis because it needs to get all this off. And so next time when I come out, I'll be taking the battery back inside. I'll take the battery cage out to refinish that. I'll get rid of this master cylinder and So,
tuck it away. Actually, I'll do that right now.
I just
Tuck
found
the
this
master
side
cylinder
cover
away
in the box.
Then I need to
And
get the exhaust off.
fits pretty good, but
I wasn't
think
too
it's a
sure if I
shitty
wanted
way
to
to
jump
say,
in that today
like,
because I know those bolts.
I'm hiding
Some ugly shit. They look like they're seized.
And my
It smells like
idea
they
is to
be
tuck all
seized.
this very nicely so that it doesn't look.
so
It's like a fucking.
I don't have a
whole
whole bunch of time,
So I just probably don't get used to some stuff off for now. Plus it's really cheap plastic.
I think these are actually just
OEM.
I'll
Swap this on here. These are not.
Excuse me.
I had those on there for covers. I think these pockets touch. I believe they're just for the brake hose. It's a 15. Oh, 14. I was wrong. Wrong again. Harbor Freight. If you know, you know.
These actually aren't too bad.
There we go. 14 it is. Yeah, because that shit's rusted as fuck, dude. Wow. But that hose is probably still okay. I'll probably clear that out. Wow, that's disgusting. Look at that. So this front
probably
brake
keep this
master
bolt, though.
cylinder
Probably
is
definitely gonna keep it.
completely clapped out. So
Oh, that
I am
should
gonna just take it off for now,
Probably the other side.
and then I'm gonna take the banjo bolt off.
Thread this back in
So
here.
that you can just
Don't wanna
salvage
lose
this brake line.
Even though this
brake
is a
hose.
piece of shit,
I
I
can
don't
just
want
put
a new one on
entirely
here entirely.
It'll be nice with the brand new. Alrighty, so we've got that salvage. We'll go ahead and tuck our brake hose down here.
Luckily, the front, even though it's a 2 caliper system, it's split up into 2